What was it that stood out so early on in that case that came into your office?
Well, first of all, the fatal gunshot wound, which was between the first and second ribs, was located 2 inches under the bulletproof vest, which means the gun had to be very close and shoved under the vest for that shot to occur. So that was very, very unusual. That means it was close range. Secondly, the officer's uniform was in roll call shape, meaning that the shirt was in proper position, the pants were in proper position, the bulletproof vest was in proper position, which indicated there was no struggle. And that was confirmed when we did the autopsy, where there was no defensive wounds on the arms, the hands, the chest, the legs. So the manner of death, in my eyes, was not clear cut. I needed more evidence. I needed the gunshot residue. I needed the DNA. I needed fingerprints. I need the psychosocial history. So as far as I was concerned, all 3 categories of manner of death were open. Suicide, homicide, or accident.
And you were giving the benefit of the doubt, I'm guessing, right away, because, I mean, who on earth would do this, especially an officer of the law, while searching had been going on and on for days for these 3 mysterious people. But ultimately, did you have that gut feeling right away that you knew you had a suicide on your case, and did you have to deal with the backlash from his fellow officers immediately thereafter?
Well, it depends on what you mean by when we suspected suicide. Initially, no, we didn't suspect it because we had radio dispatch call of 3 individuals. The autopsy findings on the day that we did it, I could show you how it could be a homicide and I could show you how it could be a suicide. However, when we saw that the clothing was intact, we had to think he must have been surprised. We didn't have initially really any idea within the coroner's office as to the manner of death. The crime task force proceeded as a homicide because of the radio dispatch.
It's still so confounding, just the notion that an officer would place a gun into the left-hand side of a vest. I've been trying to sort of mimic it myself, and I'm having a great deal of difficulty coming up with how he thought it through and how he ultimately shot himself, but then was able afterwards to pull that gun out and toss it and still stage this, this suicide.